Hey guys, how are ya? Here I am. I'm writing y'all down here. Thank you so much for joining me. Carol, welcome. I hope is this your first time with us, Carol? We've got my great stamping friend Becky and Miss V. And I'm going to make sure we get ourselves onto the live chat, you guys. Make sure. Writing down because, I got my giveaway tonight. It's Merry Mondays of December, card making and giveaways. How's everybody doing? I'm doing fine. I got my daughter's box off to her, who's in Nebraska. Oh, your first time. That's great, Carol. Welcome. Hey, Lynn. Oh, thank you, Becky. Yep. Like and share. And if you don't follow me, make sure you follow. Sorry. My daughter, I was just saying, she lives in Nebraska, my youngest daughter, and for her job. And I just packed up her little Christmas box. It's very small this year, her and her boyfriend. Got it out. Got it in the mail today. And realized when I got home after I did a little bit of stuff, sitting there on the counter was her little bag of Skittles to put in the box in the one stocking thing. So guess what I'm doing? I'm munching a little bit of Skittles. I don't know that I really like them that much, but Oh, Lynn said had snow today, but it melted. Yeah, we are mid 40s and very rainy today. Carol, how about you at South Carolina? What's happening on your East Coast there? Cold and a little snow, Becky. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet. It's so weird. I was coming home today. I was getting gas. It was just 4:30 and it was dark. Dark, dark, dark. Kind of crazy. So, let's see here. Ooh. Mid 40s rest of the week, yeah. You had to sneak, you had to sneak a Ghirardelli peppermint square. Oh. I have to be honest, I don't really like Ghirardelli. Not so much. I don't know why. I don't know. Although I do like the little caramel chocolate ones. Yeah. Okay, guys. Let me switch over. Hold on here. Transition myself. Here we go. So I decided in my transition I'm not going to have me up in the corner. You don't need that. All right, so what am I going to share? Well, I am going to share tonight another new sneak peek of product. Now, I just had a little holiday gathering with some of my stamping friends, local. We do it every year, and a little holiday, do a couple of cards, and then we do a little gift exchange. So much fun. And we just had that, and I'm actually sharing one of the cards that we had done there because it's so cute. Clear today and 50 now. It rained all day yesterday. Oh, goodness, yeah. So what I am sharing with you tonight, you guys, we have coming in the January to April, there is kind of a super sweet. Stampin' Up! Does those sweet. Hey, Shar, welcome. Where in the super sweets of products, there's 2 bundles, and so we have the Painted Lavender bundle. Now, by no means do you have to buy the whole suite when it comes out. You can purchase whatever you like. Stampin' Up! Just likes that little handy-dandy one number, and you get it all. I'm that kind of shopper, too. Oh, yeah, 3-hour difference. I know. My thing today, it won't be long, Carol. I keep things for under an hour. But this is the Painted Lavender. No sentiments, but it has all these pretty little almost like, well, you don't color them, right? So I call them kind of the shadow type of or silhouettes. And then you have all these fabulous little dies to cut them out, as well as some ones here, here, and here, which are just dies that you do designer paper or cardstock to create more. And then there is the perennial postage, partnering, yes. Now here's all the sentiments, right? And then here is the postage, perennial postage dies. They are rectangles and they have that little postage etching all the way around. There's all these different layers and sizes. There's also little tabs and a postage mark with a butterfly in there. So that's the other. And then I am also using, now that's not all that's in the suite. There is the beautiful butterfly, laser cut butterflies that one of my friends won last week in the Monday Live, right? Hey, Maria, welcome. And Shar, if I didn't say welcome, welcome. Hey, Addie. And so I'm using that as well, which isn't part of the suite. Then there's also these really pretty purple fine shimmer dots. What I like about these shimmer dots, and I'll show them to you on the card, what they do is they almost have like a hatch or like a number sign that's almost etched into them, and I think that's how they get them to do some of that really neat shimmer. There's also with this suite a designer series paper, and it is the Perennial Lavender 12 by 12 designer series paper. And if we take a look at the package, our colors: Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, Fresh Freesia, Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Lost Lagoon, Orchid Oasis, Pretty Peacock, Shaded Spruce, and Starry Sky. So this is a very deep colored designer series paper. And you can see here just those beautifully painted flowers there. And we've got our pretty greenery, some more of the pretty, just really pretty. And I can see I've cut some, so there we go. And I love, of course, little gingham never hurt anything. And I love the natural of it. Got some more of the pretty painted flowers. But you can see how rich and deep the colors are for this particular paper. And then bringing in that lighter again. So very, very pretty. So that's all part of that coordinated suite of products. The other one I'm going to share with you is the Layered Florals 3D embossing folder. What's really, really great, I tend to always get the embossing folders, but this particular 3D embossing folder really, really does a deep, deep, deep cut. So let me go ahead and share with you. I'm just going to pull out one of the supply packets from the card that we did at our local gathering. So I have this beautiful pretty peacock base of the card, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I'll set that pen aside. Then I've taken a piece of the designer series paper and I did the second largest postage stamp die to get that. Now here is that beautiful Layered Florals 3D embossing folder. My goodness gracious, how gorgeous is that? I mean, just look how deep. They are just jumping off of that page. So it's really great about this. If you have a little sanding block and you wanted to do a little antiquing or distressing, you could sand here easily and just be getting the top layers of the flowers because they're so, so deep. That's just stunningly gorgeous. Just gorgeous. All right, so I'm going to start just by gluing this down, you guys. Now you know what I'm going to tell you is you want to use your liquid glue on this because you can see, look how deep those indents go on this back side. So if you try to do tape, tape's only going to get in those areas that are raised up enough. And so I say liquid glue is your friend because it can go down into those grooves and adhere much better. So I did cut this down to 5 1/4 by 4 so I can get a nice layer here. And I did do it on the Pretty Peacock just like the base. So you might say, well, why didn't you just emboss the base of the card? Because I don't want to see all that indent when I open up the card. I want my card to be clean. Hey, Susan. Hey, hey. Now Susan got to make this card yesterday, and I was going to try to do something else today, but I actually didn't have the time with having to get all that mailed out for my daughter. I have a 5 1/4 by 4 basic white for the inside, and now this is my layer for right here. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down, and again, I need to use the liquid glue. And isn't this back side of this paper, it's just it looks like a little cloudy, marbly thing. You might not be able to see them close up. So then I'm going to go ahead and put this right here. I'm going to hold it for just a minute, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to ask you guys, have any of you watched a Christmas movie yet? Have you watched a Christmas movie yet? Now I know Sherry Miller, she talked about how she watches one of hers like 5 times. Susan, I have watched no Holiday Christmas yet. Have not watched yet. Oh, you did, Lynn? What did you watch? Hi, Addie. I've got Addie down now. And Susan. I've got Miss Lynn down. Becky, Carol, V, Lynn, Maria. You watched White Christmas, did you? Oh, Becky. I think that was one that you said it was like one of your favorites. Yeah, I haven't yet. I have to be really honest. I've been watching kind of those true shows about people, murders and stuff. And so there's one that's called Holiday Homicide. It's terrible, you guys. It's terrible. So I guess I'm watching holiday shows, but it's not happy. I will get to it. Okay. So the other thing I have here is I've already die cut out a whole bunch of the pieces of the, let me show you, the dies that I talked about at the beginning. This right here, and then this one here. This, when you die cut this, you get 2 of the stems separate out. And so I already have some of those, but now what I'm going to do though is when we did this in person, Susan and I chatted. Oh, Hallmark's been pretty good this year. Oh, save It's a Wonderful Life for Christmas Day. Yeah. These right here, they tend to get lost in here when you layer then the green on top. So when I layered this green on top, it's almost like that purple one just kind of gets lost. And so I am going to go ahead and set those aside, but here's the other side of the designer series paper, because I didn't tell you that. I used the designer series paper, just one of the design pieces, to die cut out these pieces. Even the green guy. So you can see the back of whatever it might have been. The florals are on the other side. I could not use this side because it really would be down. But what I'm going to do is I have a piece of a Blushing Bride card, and I want to see if I die cut this out, if that'll show better, and will it match. So let me put my machine up here. I'm working on my glass mat, the new glass mat that's going to be available for a joining special in January and February. So I'm just trying to be careful. If you notice, I'm being a little ginger on my base here. There we go. And let me grab the dies we just talked about. Oh, I haven't. I haven't checked it out, Becky. I will. Maybe I'll check, see, I'll find it tomorrow morning. I was busy all day. I was busy here. Just kind of still busy. And so but I will get to it. I know I told my husband I wanted to look it up, and then we didn't. All right. So here's a couple of them in the lighter color. They're just so cute. I have this all right up in your face now, don't I? So let me just drop those there. And I'm going to do it just one more time because I think it looks good when it's a little bit fuller. So I'll do a couple more. This Blushing Bride isn't necessarily our cardstock. It was from when we had some Good Things cards and envelopes, which was an add-on to a paper pumpkin. I had a stray card laying around. So there's that one. And then I've got this one. So let's set those there. Now, we'll get this all out of the way. Let's bring this back in and see how this is going to go. So this is what's going to happen when I lay these out. I've got this lighter color. 3 of them there like that. And then when I put this green, they're still going to be able to stand up pretty well in color. They seem to, what if I mix a little bit? If I put a little of the purple and the, that's what I'm going to do. All right, let me just turn these over because I did not do an adhesive sheet on anything like this. I don't generally do that when I use my designer series paper. I have my little handy dandy bottle of the fine glue here. Squish it down. There it comes. Do some glue all along up in here. Not going to come all the way down because I am going to be cutting off those long tails. Let's do a littler one here. I love this little bottle. Lynn gave this little bottle to me. And then I gave all my demonstrator downline. It's a bottle kind of the same as of the fine glue, but then there's different tips you can put on. Yes, V, it's my daughter, loves to watch them sing and dance. Ah. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are chatting. That's so nice. Okay, got that and that. Now I'm going to take one of the purple ones and I'm going to add it as well, just to add a little bit of variation. Have it fan out there like that. Whoop. Get back here. Stay. There we go. Now I'll just grab my scissors here. Oh, these scissors. And I'm going to go ahead and snip this off. There we go. Snippety snip. Then I'll grab my green, the greenery piece. Come here, greenery piece. It doesn't want to come off the board, you guys. You know what'll be funny, Becky, is I'll turn that on, I'll find it, and I'll turn it on, and I'll start watching, and don't you think that all of a sudden my little brain's going to go, wait a minute, I know this, I just didn't know that's what it was called, or something. I feel like I've probably have seen it, but I just don't know. All right, so there's my green going on there. Do. All right, now let me put this guy on. Get it on there right. Nope, that was right. Okay. Oh, you like my nail polish there? My nail broke. And my nail polish went right. My nail polish is so light you almost don't even notice it. Okay, now what we need is the butterflies, because we are going to put a butterfly on here. I'm going to do, maybe I'm going to do, yeah, I'm going to do this one. This is amazing how many you get. You get 8 sheets. There's 5 on each sheet of the different sizes. And you can do all sorts of sponging on them. For example, I have a sponge. No, I don't have a sponge. I have my blending brush. And I'm going to take this little guy and I'm going to just give it a bit of, well, I guess I need to get some more ink on it. My blending brush got a little dry. There we go. Good. Just taking off some of that, getting that white so it's not so shocking. So now, just bring this over, and I do have ink on my glass mat now, but I will go ahead and grab my, my little chamois that comes with the glass mat and just wipe it right up. So fun. All right. So this butterfly is going to come in and it's going to be hanging out right there. So I'm just going to grab a mini glue dot. Find my mini glue dot. There it is. Take my little guy. Stick it right there. Pull it off. Pull it off. Sure. Stay. And he's going to be just like that. How pretty is that? So pretty. The paper is awesome. And Pretty Peacock, the color is just awesome as well. So now from there, I'm going to go ahead and grab, oh hey, Linda. He is watching too. Oh, great. Hey, Colleen. Glad you popped in. Now, I already have this cut out, but I want to let you know I did not use the postage ones. Now, let me tell you why. These rectangles are fabulous, but this particular sentiment that is in the stamp set here, these rectangles, they don't they don't get long enough but stay skinny enough for what I wanted. So I went ahead and I grabbed the dies from the Everyday Details, which was my Saturday Stampin' video, and this one right here, the very small one, was perfect for this sentiment. So that's what I used with the perennial postage sentiment, and it's already stamped out. So all I'm going to do is grab Stampin' Up's adhesive, foam adhesive sheets, and I'm simply going to go ahead and cut a piece. It's just like a big dimensional. But what I like about this is when I put this on the back, and I can go as long as same size as the sentiment, none of this is going to be flopping around. Ooh, I want to do a little sponging. Yeah, so the foam sheets are pretty great, especially with your sentiments. That's when I really like them, because I want the whole sentiment to be stuck there really well. And so that's how we're looking here. So very pretty. Lynn, Susan, mine aren't out yet. I had to, in fact. Oh no, Lynn, goodness. So sorry to hear about that. So then the sentiment for the inside, and then our embellishments, of course, are coming next, is here for you always. I know you'll get through this, and I'm here for you always. So we'll get that stamped. And here for you always. Then I'm going to bring in some grasses, and I do need to stamp these off. Oh, let me do a little better than that, because I'm just coming along the bottom here. Oh, that was not good, Mary. That was not good. Let me try again. There we go. There we go. Then what I'm going to do, you guys, there is a flower stamp in here. This one right here, and then there's these butterflies too. What I thought I might do is ink up these flowers a little bit and maybe put them just along the little grasses there and see how that goes. Susan didn't like these. It was so funny. What is that? Is that the little flowers? No, that's not. Sorry. I didn't get the flowers. What are those? I don't know. Okay. So let me grab a block. Don't go away, block. Come here. All right, we are just about done with our card. And then it's going to be giveaway time. Woohoo! So let me close this up. Let me grab the petal pink. Not a huge big fan of petal pink when it stamps, but we shall see. Do a little stampy stamp. Oh, there they are. What I find is it tends to come off a little bit more peachy than a pink. So there's that. That looks pretty good. It's not going to quite match with the front, but you see how it's got kind of that. It's kind of a bit more peachy when you use the stamp pad. I don't know what happens with that or why that does that. It's just not one of those colors that seem to be perfectly matched. I don't know. It says, well, maybe it's just I have a bad stamp pad, or nah, I bought another stamp pad. Yeah, the grass stamp is great. And it's kind of like a little, it's like a little wild flower, because you can see the little bit of flowers and things on there. Yep. All right. So what we have next is our gems. You know what? Let me put this aside because I'm going to get messy. And I'm going to put the perennial postage bundle. Just let you see it one more time. It's got some great sentiments. Back in there. All right. So, where are we going to put these? I know. I'm going to put them on the butterfly. And I'm going to go with the dark ones. I got a little too much of my pretty peacock on the butterfly. I just wanted more of the tips of it done. But I'm putting 3 of the little ones there. I'm going to put one here. And I'm going to put one right here. There we are. So let's put those away. And there again is that, that Layered Florals 3D embossing folder. Goodness gracious, that is just stunning. Absolutely stunning, I think. Okay. So here we are. Same tone on tone, then the beautiful Designer Series paper, and then my pieces here were in the Designer Series paper except for the petal pink there. And then there's our inside, and yes, that petal pink does not match this petal pink. But what are you going to do? Choose something else. All right. Well, guys, guess what? That was so quick and fun. I will show you I'm going to go up a little bit. I'll show you the stamping mat here. Let me put these back in the bag. The stamping mat's about an 18 by 15 glass board. It has feet on the bottom so it stays in place. It is a great working surface, actually. I really like it. And then I love the chamois here because I get any muckety muck. I just take my chamois, run it across. I have some of the, from sponging, the ink, and it's just all beautiful now. Along with this board, it's got these corners on here that do come off, which is interesting. You don't have to have them there. But then there's also this silicone mat that comes and it sticks once it's on there and it doesn't move. So I can pour liquid glue on here if maybe I'm doing something with liquid glue. I can clean my blending brushes here if I wanted to, or my aqua painter or my blender pen. I can put loose gems in here and pick them up for a working surface and things like that. So great uses that can be on or off. So it is a really nice nice mat. I really like it. It's a $60 value, but it's going to be something that you can add to your starter kit as a bonus when you join in January or February. Demonstrators were able to pre-order, but Stampin' Up! Has turned that off on us because they want to make sure that they have enough inventory for all those people that want to join in. So I need to add B on here and Linda. So what do you guys think of this here? Now, how about if I had done this in the Blackberry Bliss base? Everything was Blackberry Bliss base, and then this. I would definitely want to highlight the green more. Let's see. Somebody else. It's so springy looking. Absolutely. Spring has sprung. Not yet. Oh, Carol, hey. Make sure I get you down, Carol. It's okay that you're late. That's okay. And Colleen, I'm so glad you joined in. I hope you're feeling well. I was just thinking about you and your husband. Just remembering from our visit and stuff. It was a nice visit. I got Linda. Okay. Looks like I got everybody, guys. Yep. I got to everybody. Okay, so let's see. We said that we could do that in Blackberry Bliss. The other one was Fresh Freesia. You know, I could have done this instead of the Petal Pink. I could have pulled out the Fresh Freesia because that is a lighter. Oh, so I'll have to try that. Okay, so what am I giving away tonight? All right, are you ready? Are you ready, guys? Okay, I got 2 things tonight. And lucky you, one of them is because I accidentally bought 2 and I didn't mean to, but I did. And none of us ever do that, right? We never buy, let me switch back to me. Sorry. We never buy duplicates by accident, right? Nobody ever does that. Yeah, I did. Okay. So here we are. Yep. Definitely sure I got everybody. Okay. Scrubbing them up. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, here we are, Miss Shar. Number 6. You are going to get a package of these purple shimmer dots that we use to embellish our card today. So you'll get a package of those, Shar. Let me put the shimmer dots down. Now, whenever you win, remember, guys, you need to fill out the Cafe Treats form. It'll be in the link for the video, but I also will send you a little message with the link through Facebook if we're friends on Facebook, right? Yeah. And, Carol, you were here for the first time tonight, so I also do a Wednesday Facebook Live on Facebook. You can find me at Mary's Stampin' Spot. Now, let's see who our next winner is. It is number... See, you guys, I use my little star bag. It's this one right here. I don't have a 20. Maybe another time. It's so nice you guys congratulate her. 21, go away. We do this all the time, don't we, you guys? Go away. Number 3. Hey! Number 3 is Miss V. 1, 2, 3. Veronica. Guess what, Veronica? You are going to get the Layered Florals 3D embossing folder. I accidentally bought 2 of these. So you get to have the one that's still wrapped up in the package, brand new. I always do 6 o'clock Pacific time, Carol. And that one, our Wednesday Facebook time, I usually share cards that I got in the mail from my stamping friends, and then I usually end up doing 2 projects. And then the first Wednesday of the month, I do giveaways, prize patrol. Yeah, so anyhow. All right. Oh my gosh, so exciting. So Shar, you're getting the shimmer dots, and V, you are getting the folder, the embossing folder. Awesome. Well, guys, hey, guess what? Next Monday is Christmas Day. And you know what? I'm still going to come on at 6 o'clock and do the live. You know why? Because it's going to be a chill day here at my house. My daughter and my new son-in-law, they're just going to be coming back Wednesday from a full 2-week Ireland, Scotland, Edinburgh honeymoon. They're going to be exhausted, and who knows if they even come over. And so yeah. But anyway, I'm still going to come on at 6 on Christmas Day. If you're not there, no worries. I'm still going to do a card. I'm going to do a giveaway, and thank you guys so much for coming here tonight. I love our social interaction time, and I love my friends in Michigan that I got to meet in person with my friend Lynn, Maria, and Colleen. It's so great to put names and faces now. It's so fun. And so for some of the rest of you on my next trip somewhere, we'll try to get myself to meet you in person because it'll be so fun. So anyway, guys, any requests? So make sure you do a request or something for me. Any stamp sets or things. Facebook Live, I'm going to share a couple of things that are going out. We're coming to the end of the catalog, but I want to share a couple of things with you that are carrying over, but they won't be bundled and priced and stuff like that, and so it's something to think about. So anyway, so thanks, guys. Until next time, happy